Hello everyone and welcome to Chat with Nene Alice. If this is your first time tuning in to Chat with Nene Alice, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to send in your comments. And viewers, like I have said in the previous videos, we are chasing 1,000 subscribers. So if you have not subscribed, please endeavor to subscribe, please endeavor to like, and don't forget to hit the notification button so that you'll be the first person to know whenever I post any new video. Well, today, viewers, we are going to talk about safeguarding. Safeguarding is the conversation around now with all developmental organizations and humanitarian organizations. And with me to have this conversation today is Claudia Campbell. Claudia is the safeguarding specialist for Save the Children in Sierra Leone, and she's here so that we can move this conversation forward. But before I call her in to begin to talk about safeguarding, I just want to give a brief background about what safeguarding is and why is it that we should be talking about it as developmental or humanitarian workers. We know that we should be committed at all costs to zero tolerance to sexual harassment, exploitation, and abuse. And we know this means that we must do all within our power to prevent violation and abuse from happening. And we should vigorously address it each and every day. It shows up in the work that we do, in the life that we live, and as we engage communities. And we also need to, put in place policies and laws that will help us to ensure that we have proper safeguarding measures in place. And so we need to talk about it. Most people do not know about it, and people have been, working in situations where they need to be very much aware that there are safeguarding principles all over the place now, and you must be aware of it so that you don't fall victim of it. So that's why I have the safeguarding specialist with me here, who is Lydia. Lydia, you're most welcome to Chat with Nene. So that's why I have with me the safeguarding specialist, who is Claudia. And Claudia, you are most welcome to Chat with Nene Alice. You want to say a few words before we get into the conversation?
Thank you very much, Nene Ali. I'm very happy to have this conversation with you. And this is a very important and key topic that most developmental organizations are now working towards, especially if we want to ensure that our organizations are safe, and also the people that we are working for, who are beneficiaries, adults as well as children, are always safe as a result of our developmental interventions in the communities that we are working.
Okay, Claudia. So, what I want for me, you tell me, and tell viewers now, waiting as safeguarding, because we need for understand waiting as safeguarding before we go able to take the appropriate actions.
Okay, basically when we say safeguarding, now mentions them where organizations like development organizations or human rights organizations go put in place for make sure say, when they put in place for make sure say, picking them who they work with, and also vulnerable people them who they serve in the communities, then safe as a result of interventions them, through projects them, where they implement and in communities them.
So, as a safeguarding specialist, you get any principles or any format where safeguarding can follow?
All right, okay. So for safeguarding, if we really want to talk about safeguarding, we look at three aspects or pillars. One, we look at picking their own side, we look at the vulnerable people, them when are adults their own side, and also they also apply to even the staff them who they work with.
But Claudia, before this term, we get child protection policies there, where now we be talk say for push we will go before, particularly where it come for protecting vulnerabilities there to be key. But now I see where they talk about even adults at risk. So waiting are the difference between the safeguarding policy and the child protection policies that we get.
All right, okay. So for that, we look now at the difference between safeguarding and that of child protection. When we talk about child protection, we basically look at policies, laws, or treaties where like a government, a state, they put in place for ensure safe picking them within the context, within the country is safe. And for safeguarding, we look at policies, procedures, and processes where humanitarian organizations or INGOs, international humanitarian organizations, they put in place for make sure say the beneficiaries as well as the young adults them who they work with then safe.
Okay, good. I like what you don't talk. But that safeguarding policy day, if me know they work now an organization we get that policy day, it can apply to me?
No, it not apply to you at all. It only apply to people then we get contract with the various organizations, we've set up their systems there. Yeah. But that takes me back to the background of safeguarding, where prior to this time we realize say humanitarian workers being done they like exploit the people them where they work for, they're not accountable at all. But they make sure say the then United Nations Secretary General when I'm in Ban Ki-moon and other international INGOs coming together for say no, we're not going to continue for the see this they happen because people them really been a raise concern around humanitarian workers exploiting vulnerable adults as well as children as a result of the interventions then through the activities then are in communities. But prior to this time, nothing not been done they happen. But we even for back to 2014 realized we get this Oxfam scandal where it happened. So because of that, the United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon and other INGOs sit down together and say, no, we're not going to continue for see this they happen. We're not going to continue for the see people they work for. We will say, we then say then trust we're not accountable to them. Yeah. So now I make them set up them systems there where they put in place where they call safeguarding policies.
Okay, so I just want for a put what you don't talk so in simple terms so that viewers then go understand what you don't talk about. Because I know say no come back home locally. Yeah. We get situation inside people that they gonna feel, then say they get bush ration.
Yeah.
We get situation inside the work they go on well. I remember at a point I don't go do monitoring in our community where the people they're all glad for the intervention, but as we come on, I do somebody just call we attention, say down as staff they not pull and I then picking them will get better. So that all that day safeguarding
yes,
labels.
now that's the labels exactly. Now that's exactly safeguarding labels. Wherein we they make sure say though we they go do good things then at the community, but at the same time we not exploit the people them where we they go where we say we they go for go help. Where like na picking them as well as people that we call vulnerable adults them. For picking them, we say picking na any person where they below the age of 18 years, and for adults we know say na any person where they above the age of 18 years. So now them particular policies then they all day together for more make sure say all staff them as well as everybody where they work with humanitarian organizations, then will be held accountable for their actions then towards the vulnerable people.
So it not mean say me they work in our organization we not get safeguarding. But I get contact with an organization we get a safeguarding policy because now most international organizations they know they work directly, yes. Then they work through partners.
Exactly.
So if me own partner organization I not get safeguarding policy, you where I don't sign the contract with you, safeguarding policy go cover me, exactly. Or I need for development.
Exactly. You safeguarding policies will cover you, but however by standard before any organization we already get safeguarding systems in place, not go make you organization for example a partner without you not get basic safeguarding systems in place. Yeah, the safeguarding policies where the organization already where they sign where you they can become a partner, your organization they become a partner too. They cover the policies they cover una as staff already, but that don't name say una self not forget una own systems in place.
So how for report them violation and abuse there?
All right, okay. So for reporting, we get different measures and it depends on the capacity of the organization. So for example, like INGOs them we get big capacity, then go tell you say then go set up systems. For example, you get online system where then go set up, where then go make sure say staff then go report to, where then go make sure say the community members also, because there are situations wherein we also take into consideration the level of literacy in the country, Sierra Leone to be precise. Then therefore look at them particular things then before then set up a feedback mechanism. Yeah. So then go set up a mobile a hotline. Then go also set up suggestion boxes then at the communities wherein people then go also log in their complaints. They also go open an opportunity for people for walk into the organizations. Then go also gather some of them feedback then during community consultations, during children's where picking them, for example, they gather for the activities. So say you get children's forum wherein they gather for share their experiences. You get the male people then also where we therefore ask questions around waiting the picking and the feel, and if they get concerned about any staff or any person we get in contact with the organization where they work with.
Okay, so look the camera now. So the other question where we want for ask say now you where they talk with you, so now if I then an organization where I they listen to this program, you go able for provide support for we self able for develop with safeguarding policy.
Oh yes, are always available. The thing is I can always say safeguarding very important, and then especially if now organization where they work with picking them, I go really be happy for go out and share me expertise, but many people then set up their systems, because we not go able for be accountable, we not go able for make sure say we picking them and vulnerable adults and safe if we not get systems in place. So it really important for me to safeguarding policies in place so as for ensure say the things them way the picking they will say they serve as well as the vulnerable adults them when a bad thing we go make we interventions they not be effective at all, not happen to them.
Okay, so viewers, Claudia don't talk to we about what it mean for get a safeguarding policy. He also don't talk to we about waiting at the guiding principles the way they talk about safeguarding policy. It also don't tell we say systems and they within communities for report violations. And we also know say we get tranga law in this country. We go all we to account if we violate the law then be. So for we when they work na developmental organization or humanitarian organizations there, I want for let we be on we guard so that we go able for keep up to their policies they are and follow waiting daily. If you know they work themselves, but let you learn and let you tell your neighbor and let you tell person where they work. Now then situations then they for let them go be very much be careful, because right now we take priority for protect we young people them, we picking them, and even we adults them where they at risk. So I want to say thank you very much. If this is your first time tuning in to Chat with Nene Alice, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to send in your comments, because together we can all improve on this channel. And viewers, don't forget, it's just a gentle reminder that we are chasing the 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.